Hey guys, it's Allie and I'm here today with my April book wrap-up and review session. So this month was a pretty crazy month for me, but I managed to read 3 books and I am pretty satisfied with that. So I'm gonna share those books with you and give little tiny reviews of each of them. The first book I read this month was Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. This book was awesome. I love Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite books of all time, of course. This one is like a coming-of-age story slash gothic parody that follows young Catherine, who goes to stay with some family in Bath and meets Mr. Tilney. Oh, swoon feels. Basically, she's a fangirly bookworm who likes to make everything dramatic and likes to see the gothic dark side of life. And she goes to stay with Mr. Tilney and his family at their big like castle mansion house, Northanger Abbey, it's the title. And she just likes to read into everything. Basically, we're the same person, so I really related to her and loved her as a character, and I loved all the characters in this book, really, and there's just a lot of really clever satire going on in this book. There's also this really one interesting passage which I think a lot of you would like, and it talks about how people always got judged for reading novels, which I thought was kind of funny because that's always the thing nowadays with people reading young adult novels. That's always what people get judged for, so I thought that was kind of interesting to see that in there. Yeah, but there's some parts in here that get very, very obviously sarcastic, but you just love Jane for it. So I would definitely recommend this, and I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. The next book I read this month was The Diviners by Libba Bray, which is the first book in a series. I'm not sure how many are going to be in this series, but this one was rather long, and given that I was really busy at the time, it took me a while to get through it. It's like 548 pages, I believe. And it follows the story of Evie and a bunch of other young New Yorkers in the 1920s, which is just one of my favorite time periods. So naturally I was really excited, and it has this little supernatural thing going on. They're all diviners, they all have these supernatural gifts, and there's this dark evil thing rising in New York. And there's all these murders occurring that Evie is investigating with her uncle. And what was strange is I went in weird, like, the thing with The Diviners is that I went in like this like roller coaster ride of enjoyment, like where I'd really start liking it, and then I'd be like, and then I'd be like, okay, we're kind of getting there. Oh, yay, no. And so it's really long, tedious. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of world building, and for the most part, I really liked it, but what was strange to me was I ended up liking the parts that were more just about Prohibition New York and life in that time more than the supernatural stuff, which was weird. And there were so many characters which didn't bother me, but kind of bothered me. I don't know. It was weird. There were times in this book where I was like, God, I love this book, and then there were other times where I was like, I don't know. Favorite character was definitely Theta, because she's a glam flapper who is just so cool, and yeah, I really enjoyed her character. And I gave The Diviners 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, and then last this month, I read the Booksplosion read-along book of the month, and that was Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Oh my gosh, I was so pleasantly surprised by this book. I loved it, and I just recently finished it, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and the more I think about it, I really want to just give it 5 out of 5 stars, because, it was just so much fun. I mean, it's okay, the writing is, you don't think about the writing when you're reading Rebel Belle. What you think about is how fun these characters and how fun this story is. I mean, I have never laughed out loud so much in a book, and it was so refreshing because I've been reading a lot of like heavier, like denser things. I mean, Diviners is not like that heavy given that it's supernatural, but like some other things I've been reading lately, it's just, I haven't read just a plain like humorous novel in the longest time. And the premise is really strange with Rebel Belle. It's like this girl named Harper Price, who is like your typical Southern belle, won't curse, is very polite and proper, has perfect grades, is the president of everything. She has her life all cut out for her. She's getting ready to be nominated homecoming queen. The janitor stumbles into the bathroom dying and gives her these like paladin guardian power things, and then she's fighting people, and then she has to protect this kid named David Stark, who she hates, but then she starts to kind of be like, wait, do I like this guy? Harper was so funny and so, like, I mean, even though her lifestyle was kind of unrealistic at times, and, you know, her situation was really unrealistic, but her herself, she was relatable at times. She was really relatable at times, and she was just so hilarious. Like, I haven't laughed this much in a book in a long time, so it was really refreshing, super fun. I really, really recommend it. Given Rebel Belle 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, that was it for me this month. Let me know what you guys read in the month of April and what you're looking forward to reading in May. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on reading, guys. Bye!